What's up guys, Anders here with a weekly update. Lots of good stuff to talk about, so we'll get right to it. Biggest thing are the events starting this week. We did end up getting the Try Accessory event after all, but there's a lot of confusion on how it works, so I'll break it down for you. The event starts at reset tonight and you'll need to be logged in for 5 hours. In those 5 hours, you'll get 8 Moonlight Shards. The type of shard you get depends on what stage of the event we are in. The first stage is the ring, so you will be getting red moonlight shards. The ring stage lasts from the 14th of March till the 19th, and alongside those shards you'll get secret old moon letters. Now right clicking on these will give you one combat and one fishing quest at random, and you'll need to complete one of these quests to receive the faint old moon accessory. Now these accessories cannot have their durability repaired and do not blow up like normal accessories when you try to enhance them. The event requires you to use the faint old moon accessory and enhance it with the moonlight shards you get. Now if you enhance that accessory to try, you will get the ability to trade it in for a real Try Yellow accessory. Now for the ring, it'll be a ring of Crescent Guardian. For the necklace, it's going to be an ogre ring. For the earring, it will be a narc earring. And for the belt, it's going to be a basilisk belt. Enhancement chance or fail stacks will not affect the chance to upgrade these items, and failing will not give you any fail stacks. You need to be aware of the dates of these stages because you have until March 20th before maintenance to hand in your ring, the 27th before maintenance to hand in your earring, the 3rd of April before maintenance to hand in the belt, and the 10th of April before maintenance to hand in the necklace. Now you can only exchange an item once per family, so you can't get 2 try rings from this stage. It's just going to be 1 ring. Now going for Tet or Pen will still only give you a try, so only try that for fun if you already have a try on your ring. Now if you fail to get a try, you can still hand in your Pry or Duo accessories for remnants. With 6 of these remnants, you can get Duo yellow accessories. You'll need 6 remnants of each type to get the corresponding accessory. So to get a Duo Crescent, you'll need 6 of these remnants of ring. And that's pretty much it. The Try event in a nutshell. Really good event with a decent chance to get at least 1 Try accessory out of it, if not at least Duo. If you're very unlucky though, save up some money because Duo and Try levels of these items will be plummeting in price over the coming weeks, so keep that in mind. As for the second event we received called Cron Collector, you're going to be gathering, fishing, or killing monsters to get these sky blue lollipop items. From fishing for an hour, I just got 2, but usually with these drops you can get more through straight grinding. The nice thing is that these items stack so they won't be cluttering your inventory like the Anniversary Love event, which is still active. Now once you get 10, 20, and 30 of these items, you'll be able to trade them in for a random Cron box. I've laid out the averages for what each is worth, and basically you should be going for the 30 count trade in every time, since the potential for more value is higher than the other 2 boxes. Now free Crons is always nice, so I can't really complain about this event. Alongside the 2 new events, we got some more sales in the store, nothing crazy, except maybe the pet packs, but don't forget to pick up your 3rd anniversary loyalty items. They're essentially a golden version of the 2nd anniversary items we got last year. Costumes wise, we got the Flori female outfit and the Leonidas outfit for males, which looks insanely good. Probably one of my favorite male outfits, to be honest. And lastly, we also got a new attendance calendar that will give us some decent stuff, including free luxury box, some fail stacks, and some Valks. That's going to go active tonight with the reset. Now moving on to the rest of the patch notes, we got a Black Spirit safe, which is now where the daily fame fund and shadow arena money is going to be placed in. You'll see the icon on the bottom right of your screen when you have something to pick up. They also added a way to extract materials used to craft fiery Nuvers and Kudums, so you can reuse it on another offhand if you need to. It's a good change. This item can also be placed in the market, so keep an eye out for that. For Shadow Arena, they've added a couple of tweaks: a sound alert when Red Nose appears and dies, bonus missions UI changes, and will no longer get Shadow Arena ads popping up every time you log into a different character when Shadow Arena isn't even active. Now for nodes, the Ancient Stone Chamber now has a new node manager. She's a little bit north of where the old one was, and this has actually been in the game since last week. So not exactly new, but at least they're telling us about it now. Possibly more excitingly, for me at least, the Black Spirit Rage skills finally for all classes. Depending on how much rage you have stored, you can do additional damage and effects with certain skills by pressing an additional key while you do that attack. Now, doing so will consume 10, 25, or 50% of your current rage and will do wound damage on top of that, so keep that in mind. Now, an example would be Ranger's Regeneration skill. Using the BSR modifier, you'd have more range, super armor, and extra hits on it. Not every skill for every class is amazing, but you can check out each one of your skills on the patch notes to see what's changed. Apart from BSR, we also got kicking skill buffs across the board for all classes that have kicks. I'm thinking it's a Shadow Arena change because kicks are for the most part garbage, but I'm not too sure about this. Very odd, but probably a Shadow Arena change is what I'm thinking. Now, Archer receives some minor buffs to Spirit Arrow, so just more damage across the board with that skill. And Raygon's Spirit received a damage increase from 399% to 608% at the highest level. Gaping Darkness also received some minor damage buffs, and Wing Strike nearly doubled in damage. Now lastly, Ascending Spirit also got a damage increase from 107% to 161%. So every week they're just trying to buff Archer more and more. Sounds balanced. For Dark Rifts, they added more attack patterns for the bosses, and quite possibly the biggest change for me is this. Fixed the issue where you could not obtain the reanimated Ancient Paturum knowledge when defeating the Ancient Paturum boss summoned from the Ancient Paturum summon scroll. That means that we now can auto-complete the weekly Valencia scroll instead of having to go kill 100 crescents every time. That's huge. Pointless, but huge. You know, we've been asking for that for years, and they never told us anything. It's like, well, we can't do anything about it. Maybe one day Pearl Abyss will fix it, and that day is today. Apart from that, they've made it more obvious when a monster you have no knowledge on is taking damage, so you can kind of see what percentage they have based on the color. Although the colors they chose are kind of weird. Green is low health, which makes no sense to me, but I don't know, maybe they'll change it in the future. And finally, they are aware that the fame numbers are screwed, and they're gonna fix it in the next week's patch, so no worries with that. It's a display issue and not a mechanic issue, so you'll still getting the same amount of fame fund as usual per day. Now before I go, let's move quickly to KR and see what they got. They received some node changes to Node Wars, so T1 nodes are now AP DP limited, so T1 beginner nodes now cap you at 230 AP and 260 DP. Intermediate nodes are now capping your gear at 250 AP and 290 DP, and advanced T1s will now have a cap of 270 AP and 320 DP. This will be in place for everyone in the area, so essentially they're saying goodbye to evasion and DRCC bot builds basically, because no matter what you do, you'll be limited to whatever defense that node is applying to you. Kind of good, kind of bad for more geared players that like the more defensive role. So we'll see how it pans out. They might change it. I'm not too sure. It seems like a middle of the road change. I know what they're trying to go for to prevent those really highly geared players from just dominating T1s, but I'm not too sure this is the way to go about it. Taxes have also been adjusted for nodes, an overall increase of 5%, overall decrease for mostly T1 nodes, and you now get more medals than before. So they've also changed the UI icon for different types of quests, which is a nice change. I like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. We'll get those changes next week. And with that, let me know what you thought about these updates in the comments down below. Are you happy that we did end up getting the Try Accessory event after all? Do you think all the drama could have been avoided had Cacao just told us we were going to get the Try Accessory event instead of being unnecessarily coy? Let me know, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I upload my next video. As always, Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.